What is good with y'all, man? So today we are going to be talking about the halftime adjustments that is going to be in Madden 22 for Ultimate Team. Right now, obviously, EA showed a lot of different stuff last night on stream, and I'm going to be covering a lot of that stuff as the days gone, because there's so much stuff to cover, and they're going to be giving us more stuff, more information on Monday. So we'll see what they do there, right? But till then, I'm gonna be covering a lot of this stuff, breaking it down. And the first thing I'm gonna break down here is the halftime adjustments, right? Give my thoughts on it, kind of explain it a little bit better, why I think it's, competitive Madden wise. I think it's pretty good, and overall, if it's good for competitive Madden, I think it's good for Madden in general, right? So basically, right, with the halftime adjustments, right, any abilities that you have in your lineup, right, that are just not activated on a player, right, you have to own the ability. It has to be on. So let's say, for example, I have Acrobat on Asante Samuel, right, but he has Acrobat, like it's on him, but it's not activated on the game, right? So basically at halftime you would be able to deactivate somebody else with an ability, and then you could go ahead and activate him at halftime. That's basically how that works. You have to actually own the ability. It has to be on the player, right? It's just so basically, really, I think the biggest thing that I would probably do is just have abilities on like pretty much the whole lineup, right? And obviously have the guys that you want to go into the game with, kind of the starting guys with the lineup, right? So just in case you get into situations at halftime where you got to deactivate guys and stuff like that, which would make the most sense, right? But there's still strategy to it, because you got to know what abilities to activate, who do we got to use, you know what I mean? Because you can't use the same player, obviously, because if you activate a player, whatever, you can't. When I say you can't use the same players, like let's say you have DRC, he's got Acrobat, and you started the game with him, right? He's activated with his Acrobat, and let's say you're like, okay, well at halftime I'm gonna activate a different ability for him. It doesn't work like that, because if you already have him activated in the beginning of the game, that's what it is. He's gonna he's gonna have those abilities. You can't like go at halftime and like start buying new abilities, put different stuff on them. It doesn't work like that. It has to be like different guys, basically, like that. So overall, I think it's a pretty good feature, right? Because at the end of the day, you don't even have to use it, right? You don't. At the end of the day, if you don't like it, well, guess what? You don't even have to use it. So it's not that big of a deal. It gives more strategy into Madden, which at the end of the day, that's what football is. It's a strategy game. So honestly, I think it's pretty good, right? I haven't really heard anyone saying that's a bad thing, which is good, because it's really not a bad thing, right? One of the other things with it is that it's really gonna, guys that actually know what they're doing in Madden, right, and know how to make adjustments, come out of halftime and make those adjustments there, and maybe it'll cut down on some people getting hold a lot in Madden, you know what I mean? Because obviously a lot of people lose strictly because of EA Sports. I've lost games where I've played great on defense, and EA would just sit there and it's disgusting what they will do to another man on that game. They just don't care. Maybe this will be able to cut down on a little, because you can switch those abilities. Let's say a guy's up on you 21-7 at half, right? You're down a little bit, but you can come back in the game, right? So his plan is he's gonna come out, he's gonna switch all his abilities. He's gonna his offensive line is gonna have nasty streaks, post ups, all this pounding the rock stuff. He's got tanked on his running back, right? He's coming out running the ball. Well, you probably have a good idea that he's going to be doing that as well, so you could come out, put some inside stuffs on your D tackles, no outsiders on your edge rushers, and kind of shut that run down and make him have to throw the ball, right? So that's why I say there's a little bit of strategy in it, right? Because your opponent's gonna switch up his whole play style, and come out and run the ball. You can do the same thing with your defense. Just come out and get run defense abilities. Now obviously you wouldn't know what abilities your opponent's picking till he picks it, because it doesn't show you till once you guys both have picked your abilities, boom, it's locked in. Actually, I don't even know if it's going to show you. That's kind of another thing. We don't really know if you still have to check. It probably doesn't show you, because I guess that really wouldn't make sense. You probably still have to check, but it is definitely a lot more strategy in MUT now. So It's pretty cool. I think it's a good feature, right? It doesn't hurt the game. It really only makes it better. And anyone that says, oh, it's stupid because, you know, if I'm losing it, a guy can just come out now, put all these run abilities on and run the ball on me. Well, that's your fault, one, for going down, and two, you gotta make the adjustments to stop the run, right? That's no one's fault but it's you. You cannot get mad at another person for running the ball and you can't stop it. You can't say, oh, this is stupid, this is boring, you know, blase, you know what I mean? You're just running the ball, you're not really doing anything, and you're not stopping the run. You see how stupid you sound now? Why the hell would I stop running the ball if you can't stop it? You know what I mean? Like, some people just dumb as hell, bro, you know what I mean? So overall though, the new feature is good, right? I'm gonna be going over a lot of other stuff, like I said, kind of this whole weekend, just talking about some features they've added, just stuff, because like I said, they showed us so much stuff on the live stream. There's a lot. It's hard to even really cover it all, and then Monday they're gonna show us more shit, so who knows what else they got stored for us. But that is pretty much gonna do it though, boys. Just wanted to give y'all a quick breakdown of the halftime thing. You know what I mean? It's nothing too crazy, it's nothing elaborate, it's nothing scary, it's nothing, I mean, it is game changing, but it is it's overall a good feature. You guys are gonna like it. So yeah, I'm excited for Madden 22. I know you guys are too. But that's gonna do it though, boys. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Go ahead and drop your boy a follow over on Twitch. The link is in the description. This gameplay you guys are seeing right now is from Twitch, so go ahead and drop me a follow over there. But that's gonna do it though, boys. Your boy is out.